Honk.
And as always, the honk will lead them. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Arvanauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday morning. It's a Tuesday morning stream. I feel like that should be some kind of 70s, a Tuesday morning. Some soft rock song. Anyway, I hope everyone is doing well and is looking forward to the Patreon-fueled chat-chosen game of the month known as Nobody Wants to Die. Before we go any further, just a couple of reminders about ways to support us on the channel because I want to get right into this as fast as I can. If you haven't already done so, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. And if you're watching over there, thank you. And please consider subscribing over there. We are really close to 1,100 subscribers. Please, let's get there. We're almost there. It costs nothing to do it. It really helps us out. And you can get some new content and stuff like that when it actually goes live. So please do consider supporting us on the YouTube channel. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter, !Arv tweets, especially pushing people to go over to Blue Sky, !ArvSky, where I spend most of my microblogging social media time. That's !ArvSky. Website, arvaneleron.com, and definitely check out Hearthglow, our limited run podcast. Final recording of that is going to be happening this Friday, and then the final session is going to be a live in-person session at the Shine Auditorium at Sacred Heart University in Fairfield County in southwestern Connecticut. That's going to be Friday, April 11th from 4 to 8 p.m. Eastern. I should have more details about tickets on that within the next few days, which I will, of course, be posting when that happens. So you can check out Hearthglow there. You can also check out Gen GMs, which is the show I do with Zach Clay, both for DM and GM tips, so please check us out over there. On the financial front, !Arv that's our Patreon. That really helps the channel out. !Arv Shop is our merchandise area where you can get cool swag for yourself and cool stuff to support the channel. And also, of course, subscribing to the channel really helps us a lot as well, so please do that. On the publishing front, Icarus, our graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library is my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade is my Greyshade IP, Greyshade Renegade and Heretic, my Greyshade Grey Assassin trilogy, available from Athos Arts at that link. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from Trent Sparks at that link, and you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from our very own Brandon O'Brien and Alligator Alley Entertainment, which will be out Gen Con of this year, so that's August of this year, and you can pre-order that now. Very excited for that game to come out as well. And last but certainly not least, as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage. And send the message we will do so for others in that situation in the future. So, quick note on schedule. I am starting much earlier today than usual because I am going to be over on GOGCom's Twitch channel today from 2 to 5 p.m. Eastern. And the reason for that is that they are going to be, I'm going to be with the By the Dice Roll group, which is my European crew, and we're trying to make it so that they're not getting to bed at an ungodly hour in the morning. This way we actually get done, and it's, later in the evening, but it's not like 3 in the morning for them. So we're trying to make things easier and have everyone feel more comfortable and more awake and all that stuff for that session. So that's why we're doing this. Otherwise, though, I will continue to be at my usual noonish to 3:30ish Eastern time slots most of the time on Tuesday. But once a month, I'm going to be doing this earlier time slot to be able to get both of those in. So we shall see. So actually, Imaginary, this isn't just a daylight savings thing. This is also earlier because of what I was just mentioning. So it's actually not just DSD. It's also to accommodate the lovely folks over on GOGCom with more Ghosts of Saltmarsh as we are moving into the home stretch of that campaign too. So yeah, no kidding. Daylight savings. So that's the deal with that. But anyway, that's the deal with that. I also want to mention that on Thursday and Saturday, I will be playing more Expeditions Rome. And I just had a comment, I think yesterday on my YouTube channel from the narrative design lead of Expeditions Rome, who said, thank you for playing the game, and it was really interesting to watch the playthrough and here are some tips and stuff like that. So that was really cool. And I'm going to see if I can reach out and perhaps land an interview with that person, because that's the sort of thing I like to do. So Very neat. I just randomly on my YouTube channel, there was a comment from someone who watched the playthrough, which I thought was really cool. So hopefully we will get more attention from folks like that. I love to see it. But yeah, more Expeditions Rome coming up Thursday and Saturday. And then next week, we will be into the month of April. And April's going to be a busy month. We've got the Hearthglow thing, and we have a lot of special events happening and all that stuff. So it's going to be good times. But for right now, let me get rid of this and let me turn on that. And welcome everybody. Whoa, that's a little washed out. Hang on a second. Too washed out. Okay, that's a little bit better. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all. I hope everybody is doing well. I am looking forward to this game today because it's the Patreon Field Chat Chosen Game of the Month. And I do want to thank Dragonspear because Dragonspear was kind enough to gift me this game, which he also nominated. Now I wonder if he stars in it, and this is all a secret way for us to be like, man, look at Dragonspear. He's got everything doing. So yeah, so Dragonspear gifted me this game. So thank you to Dragon for doing that. And I am looking forward to seeing what this game is all about. I have not played it, but this is the one that was chosen by chat. And so you always star. Yes. So let us go over and take a look at this game. I have installed it. It is all ready to go. The video, however, may be loud when it starts, so I will adjust video. Be patient. But otherwise, let's play this. And as you can see, Dragonspear, see right here, has achieved a bunch of hidden achievements. Now, I don't know what those hidden achievements are, but I know that also achievement, I know this, more hidden achievements, more hidden achievements. So there are a lot of, obviously Dragon has played this game a little bit. So I'm looking forward to seeing if I can be the way that, the way Dragon is. We'll see. Can any of us really say that we are like Dragon? All right, here we go. Here we go. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, there's story achievements? Okay. There we go. Play on. Intel Core. Intel Arc TM graphics. This is riveting. Unreal Engine powered by WWIs. Epilepsy warning. Content warning. End user agreement. Okay, I agree to do all the things. Autosave. Okay. Yeah, and I heard a rumor that this is not a super long game, right? Is what I heard. I heard that rumor. You finished it in 9 hours. Okay. Would you define that as a completionist run, Dragon? Oh boy. Loud, loud. Okay. Okay. All right, how's the volume? Just a matter of how fast you finish the puzzles? Okay. Is volume okay for everybody? Yes, up, down. That's fine. Is that okay for everyone? Music is good? Okay, sounds good. All right, let's do it. New game. Empty slot.
Living in pain, plagued by sickness, haunted by your own looming mortality? Not anymore. Now there's Icarant, a technological miracle that lets us transfer consciousness from one body to another. That's right. humanity's wildest dream has been fulfilled. The dream of immortality. Now, when sickness or old age starts dragging you down, you can bid on a brand new body at your local government auction house.
Jeez.
Give yourself and your loved ones a new lease on life.
Some Fallout vibes here.
And don't forget, the body subscription service is mandatory for all citizens 21 and older.
Mandatory.
So protect your investment. Always avoid illicit substances. Never skip any mandated shell inspections. And prioritize your well-being. Physical, psychological, and especially financial. Any lapsed subscription payments will result in your body being submitted to a bailiff auction. And remember, any and all violations will be prosecuted by the Department of Mortality.
Whoa.
Don't you already know who the murderer is?
That's not the point.
And at least tell me what's going on.
Wait, I gotta invert. Gotta invert to get down. Gotta get invert to get down. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, as God intended. Okay.
Just watch, okay? This is the best part, where he's questioning the suspect.
And when are you gonna question me?
You want me to question you?
Don't you want to?
Yes. Right?
Should I handcuff you? We always handcuff suspects.
I think you'd better.
Sounds dangerous.
I'm always dangerous.
Too bad you didn't warn me before we got married.
Would that have changed your mind?
What if it had? Where do you think we'd be now?
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have.
Huh?
The hell is this?
All units, code 305. Prohibition violation at intersection of...
Breaking news. The president today signed into law a controversial bill reducing the age limit for free body subscriptions, despite earlier promises to the contrary.
Fucking politics.
Whoa. Okay. All right. Evidence number. Whoops. Evidence number. Wait, what?
More and more smugglers getting caught. Lucky for me.
Ambrosia. So we got a druggie.
It used to give a bigger kick.
Yeah, I want to drop the... You're right. I want to drop the sensitivity a little bit. I actually do like pretty sensitive mouse, but... Okay. Shoot, what? Hello? You didn't want to do that?
Kara, how you feeling?
Ready to get back in the saddle, Chief? I sent you the papers.
Oh, I know. I'm looking at them. Can you hear this?
Fuck! What are you... Don't tear them up! Fuck!
The accident was barely 2 weeks ago. Look, the committee already thought you were a hot mess.
Yeah.
Gonna come back this
I'm going to... Yeah, you're right.
soon. That's just got him convinced. You know, fucking medical miracle, James.
Chief, we've been busted.
Still too quiet. So what I got to do is put the master up and then drop the music a bit.
In our humps in the same department for half a century. You know I know this fucking job like nobody else.
And you know I've got your back, too.
Come on, Chief. You gotta let me come back.
My hands are tied. Officially.
Yeah? So unofficially, I'm all ears.
Political case. Discreet.
I'm listening.
Discreet from something else.
A favor for a guy whose signature trumps every test and commission out there.
Why do I feel like there's a butt coming?
I still want that louder.
Because you're fucking difficult. Also, without your sync tests, can't get you back in the system. So I'm gonna put you with a liaison officer. She'll be the one with full access.
A babysitter? Fucking hell.
You asked for it, Sunshine. Wait, I'll put her on.
Okay.
Sullivan. Saved my ass more than once.
Okay. Great gesture from a great man. Edward Green sponsors Central Park exhibition. This Friday, treasures commemorating the heritage of the old continent will fill Central Park. Free admission for all New York City residents thanks to the generosity of well-known politician and philanthropist Edward Green. Read on pages 3 to 5. Crisis pass or veto. Congress is not backing down on a controversial bill that lowers the cutoff age for free body subscription from 21 to 20. The president says he will consider all options but has not ruled out a veto. Well, he signed it. Drake Star leaving the days of eternal life, the heartbreak behind the decision, a moral scandal, and a body in which he does not feel like himself. Interview on page 2. Weather forecasters anticipate moderate air pollution, standard decontamination procedures apply. Slight chance of showers with occasional thunderstorms, temps ranging from a low of 57 to a high of 62. Congratulations on your new body. May it serve you for many years.
Another 100 fucking years of work and taxes. Great.
Okay.
What the? Fucking lock.
Jeez. Times Square. Manhattan, New York. I was just there.
That's for the brave new world. So immersive you could drown. But of course drowning is forbidden. Blocked like any other exit from paradise.
Kara? James? Kara? No, fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
You're already on the line. James, Sarah Cott. Sarah, James Carroll.
Yo, what's up, Sarah? No, it does not look like this.
Back in a
Missed the achievement. What achievement?
Fuck that. No way. Forget it, Chief.
Look, I said what I said. You're a goddamn departmental legend.
Legend.
Well, okay. More like cautionary tale. Especially after you fucked up half the city with that train.
I'm getting tearing. I'm going to try VSync here. Because I am getting screen tearing. That's better. I think that's fixed. Fixed.
I don't remember much about the accident.
Oh, I missed the bobblehead? Oh.
Spectacle.
You
Oh,
don't
well.
remember. So, what? You haven't synchronized yet?
I'm in sync like a fucking Swiss watch, okay?
Don't piss in my ear and tell me it's raining.
Okay, I'm back. You two are best friends now, right?
Sorry, boss.
Sarah, I've sent you all the authorizations. Forward the package to Karen. Listen, he's He's a good cop. Just keep an eye on him, okay? Steiner out.
All right, let's get the show on the road. I need the address of the nearest post office.
Fine. That girl in the hat overshadows more and more of the city, doesn't she?
Sorry?
Well, the one from the body auction ad?
I haven't seen it.
How could you not see it? It's on every goddamn corner. Looks like TS-45-7.
You're in Times Square?
It's the last place they play good old-fashioned crime stories.
Yeah. You like watching how the cops used to do it?
Detectives, not cops. Big difference.
I'll take your word for it. Okay, movie buff. Go for the package. Platform 53D, Terminal 3.
So what bobble... Oh. That bobblehead. Oh, well. Hello. 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 Yeah, it's got a cool cyberpunk, like 1920s, but cyberpunk look. Why is this not? That's like zoom in, I guess. Oh. Thank you. Purple Nurple.
Having a goal, any goal, is better than inactivity. An alternative to focusing on the symptoms. The memories. I'm 120 years old, and I don't have any strength left to keep recalling the past.
Classic noir. The auto-driving car of the future.
Look, James, we got off on the wrong foot.
Hey, people love me. That's just how it is.
I want you to understand, I'm in the home stretch for a fat promotion. I've been working my ass off, so I can't afford any mistakes.
Hey,
you know?
Amazu.
And,
Welcome, welcome.
You know, you're sort of notorious for unconventional methods.
Who? Me?
Oh, come on. Everybody knows you don't give two greasy rat shits about regulations. The only thing I ask is that we act professionally, okay?
I'm willing to give it a shot. No promises.
Great. Better than nothing, I guess.
That's the spirit.
It's like a light for a U-turn. Turning around. Turning around. Okay. All right. Auction every Friday.
Enter your full name and shipping code.
James Cara 77112P.
Police shipment. Additional verification required. Enter badge number.
984.
No authorization.
Shit. Sarah, I need access.
Oh, right. Enter my number. 116739.
Thanks. 116739.
Thank you. The package is on its way. We hope you enjoy it.
Okay. Time to repark. Icarus. I don't know if I would put Icarus on a blimp, to be honest.
Badge. Missed carrying this lousy scrap of metal.
Just don't abuse it, yeah? Remember, you're not reinstated yet.
No worries.
This information is confidential and will be automatically destroyed after reading. Select a section to read the files.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it. All right.
Subject's name is Edward Green.
Who?
Hard to confuse this mug with anybody else. Green's sponsoring some kind of exhibition in Central Park. Saw it on the news earlier.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that. Let me look it up. Yep. Supposed to be in a few days.
He'll have to get back on his feet pretty damn fast then.
Okay, Green, Edward. Oh, shit.
Sarah? You okay?
Shit. Shit. Oh, I'm reading up on Green. Holy fuck, you know who this guy is?
Relax. This will be a routine job.
Narrator voice. No, it
Repeat
wouldn't.
my ass. What are we supposed to do?
We get in, fully Icarite, and delivered to the Consciousness Transmission Center. No sweat.
You're telling me the Covenant Chief, the guy who used to be the Secretary of Health, his Icarite's just lying around in a dead body? Fucking hell! Why isn't this going through official channels?
There's been a scandal. Keep his name out of the mud. You know what could happen if the Icarite of a guy like Green fell into the wrong hands? Yeah, the fewer people know about it, the better.
The
Okay.
atmosphere's tense because of this bill to reduce free body subscriptions.
Exactly. Look on the bright side. I'm betting Green's gratitude hits the gas on that dream promotion of yours.
Where's his body?
Fifth Avenue, top floor.
Looks like it's Green's own apartment. You'll get a chance to see the wannabe Olympus with your own eyes.
Want to tag along?
No. I'm not authorized for field work.
You don't leave the house much, do you?
What? What kind of question is that?
I'm just connecting dots. You haven't seen the ad that is literally everywhere, and you don't want to come with me.
I
Nice.
already told you. That's because it's against the rules. And stop detective-vating me, or whatever the hell you call it.
Regulations really are sacred to you, huh?
They're not fucking sacred, but they are there for a reason.
All right, I'm all up to speed.
Then let's get on with it.
Attention, documentation will be automatically destroyed.
James, I know you're not reinstated yet, but have you recovered from the accident?
Oh, yeah, never better.
Like, mentally?
Yeah, no, I'm totally there.
Thanks for the concern, but I've never felt better. I'll ping you when I get there. Car out.
This guy's getting this every 5 minutes. We're going to have some issues. Dark City. Come back to life. Wake
So
me
I
up.
took this
Get back
job.
up inside.
I'd take any job at that point, even though political cases fester like rust-laced wounds. I was off to hang out with high society, of which I always had a low opinion. Maybe because it consisted mostly of low people. At this altitude, the air was so clean that without a smoke, I was beginning to suffocate.
Oh, man. Tosses it onto the ground. Nice. Green Tower, 72500 Fifth Avenue, Manhattan. I'm going to walk in and there's going to be an owl and a dude with overly big glasses who's like, show me how it works. Show me how it works.
Shit.
James, camera. This was
Well,
an accident.
Fuckers hanging from the last cherry tree.
What do you mean the last? Like, last?
Mm-hmm. Let's pull the Icarite and get out of here.
it's great. Press caps to enter hint mode. Oh, sorry. That's literally a hint mode? Okay, I didn't realize. Now I get it.
What do they need protection for?
Replacing a whole body just because somebody gouged out your eye is unprofitable, I guess.
Not for him.
Right.
Huh. Didn't they have wings?
Horses?
No, Pegasi.
Sarah, that's a horse. Pegasi are mythical creatures.
Some paleontologist you are. These days, horses are mythical too.
No, mythical animals are fictional. They never existed, whereas horses are extinct, like dinosaurs.
Of course. Thanks for the lecture, Professor.
Hey, you asked for it.
James, end of topic. Let's move on.
And here he scores a few points.
Points? For what?
This engine could push a car up past 120 miles per hour. Running
Yeah,
on
I was
gasoline
noticing that.
on the ground.
You know, it's hard enough to imagine driving on the ground and all, but 120? No, I call bullshit on that one.
I once pushed a car on the Autobahn up to 119 miles an hour. Fastest I've ever driven, and I did it for about 5 seconds.
He really got cooked, didn't he? Well, I'm still gonna need a photo for identification.
Oh, charming.
I mean, it could be him.
Could doesn't cut it. We have to be sure. This
In the
is guesswork,
USA?
James. I won't identify him. Not officially.
I have an idea. You won't like it.
This is a federal case, James.
And we're supposed to pull Green's Icarite, not someone's. Moving on to reconstruction.
While holding tab, point to the Reconstructor Release tab. Okay. What? You can reconstruct fragments of the event. Hold left bar when the left bar is active, right when the right bar is active. Okay. Reconstruct allows you to rewind time. The yellow area in the reconstructor indicates the moment something significant happened. Hold Q to move the indicator to the yellow area in the reconstructor.
You seeing this?
What? Some kind of anomaly. Who cares? It's green. Pull its Icarite and let's go.
What is he? What are we taught? There we go. Enter the anomaly zone. Look for more traces. Point at Green's head. Okay.
The Icarites melted.
So, that's his insurer's problem. Come on, let's go.
Sarah.
Yeah.
He's dead.
What? Like, you mean final death? Dead? Well, just... I mean, fix it. Just reconstruct it or something. Just do something.
Sarah, listen. I've seen this before. Up close. Take a few deep breaths. Then we'll start looking for who did it.
We have to report this. We have to. Anything beyond that, it's... I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
Sarah, relax. You're not doing anything. Got it? You're not even here.
If only it were that simple.
Omega code 112358. Suspected murder.
Okay,
The right side of the body is more heavily charred. The tree must have exploded after he'd been hanged.
okay.
James, stop doing this.
It wasn't just a fire. Find the cause and we're out of here.
Q or E to swipe over the yellow area in the reconstructor, then into the anomaly zone. Look for more traces. What? Am I in the anomaly zone? Okay, so that's the anomaly zone, I guess. What is a space bar? Oh, I guess that's like... What? Okay, this is definitely the anomaly zone. I don't understand what I'm doing. Yeah, that's the anomaly zone. I don't know what the space bar does, but... Okay.
The gel's flammable. There may have been a short circuit, or someone could have ignited it deliberately. I need to find the source.
James, don't fucking ignore me.
Okay. Okay, hold right wing, follows the wires to find generator. You find the generator internet while holding right mouse button to scan it. Okay. There's the wire.
Well, I can see you're having a great time.
Right. The main transformer's under the floor.
Okay. I see. Okay.
Shit, my eyes. This smells like a fucking distillery. Someone set up the short circuit.
Kara, what are you doing?
This was a murder, Chief. Not an accident. 100% sure.
I don't want to hear another word out of your mouth. You're going to drop whatever shit you picked up. You're going to write a clean report about a tragic accident. Got me?
You pronounced murder wrong.
I'm not asking. I'm telling you. All you were supposed to do was pull Green's Icarite. End of story.
Can I get it on the record that I strongly advised against this course of action?
I should have known better. I should have known you couldn't handle it, but it's just an Icarite pull, I thought. Surely Kara can't buck up something that simple.
I'm trying to tell you, there's no Icarite to pull. Green's got oxidized. It's a homicide, and it's staring us in the face, like it or not. Now, I can look into this, and
It's not our case. Write it up as a suicide.
oh, it's a suicide now. I thought it was an accident.
You can call it a motherfucking ascension for all I care. Just get it off our books.
Charming.
The longer I sit here, the more it all stinks. And it's not just Green's rotting corpse.
Cause the tree to burn. Okay, hold space along with Q or E to speed up the reconstruction rewinding. Okay.
Someone flooded the transformer and it caught fire. The cable acted like a fuse. That's what caused the explosion.
It's getting more and more obvious why nobody wants to work with you.
I'll look for any pre-explosion traces, then we're out of here.
James, I wasn't born yesterday.
Totally.
You said that before, and I don't believe you.
The traces from before. Oh. The traces from before the tree exploded.
Someone tried to smash that glass before the explosion. Cracked it and left a handprint.
Okay.
Green was holding this bottle before he died.
Syndrogen, huh?
Unique taste of our gin. Juniperus communis, passion, respect. Looks tasty.
Fingerprints? No.
Stop it. James, you've got to stop this.
Nope.
What's he doing?
Oh, you're finally paying attention. Great. So, now the question is, did Green try to crack open that plate with his own forehead, or did somebody else use Green's forehead like a ball-peen hammer?
Why can't we see the killer in the reconstruction?
He covered his tracks pretty damn skillfully.
So someone was here. Fucking hell.
What? You gonna tattle to the chief again?
Would you just let that drop already? What's done is done. No point in picking at it.
But you just did it, though.
Wait. We're not going to work like this. There's gotta be at least a baseline of trust here.
Yeah, well, that's all well and good, except we're running out of time to figure out how the tree got set on fire. So, come on. Chop chop.
Shit.
What happened?
Fuse just blew.
What? Why?
Reconstructor needs massive amounts of energy. Sometimes the
Oh, thank you for the raid, live suing.
Pop. Fuses.
Well, that's great. What's up, live suing? Thank you so much.
Here you go.
Thank you, Raiders.
Turned on the
Welcome in.
emergency lights.
Thank you so much, live. Good to see you.
Chief would have to say about that.
Hope all's well. What were you playing?
And for fuck's sake, get a move on.
Whoop. Just a stream before work. Very nice, very nice. Welcome, welcome. And yeah, we are in the midst of, you should definitely follow Live Suing, who also does awesome video work for me. You're playing Space Quest 5 and 6. Nice, nice, nice. And Power Wash. I know you've done that quite a bit, yeah. That's cool. Well, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome to Nobody Wants to Die, which is the world of noir.
Someone not only flooded the transformer, but also ripped out the cables.
You don't say, Detective.
Whoops.
Okay, this is some kind of emblem? It's starting to get interesting. Someone carved this date long ago.
What in the world is that supposed to mean?
Got some symbology going here. Snake,
Yep.
lizard, circle. I've never been good at anthropology and beliefs and shit.
So how'd you catch serial killers?
I knew an expert.
Great. Then make a call. We need all the help we can get.
Can't. She's dead.
Oh, shit. James, I'm sorry.
Let's keep looking.
Oh, wait.
Something went off here. Probably some kind of relic.
Yeah, pocket watch. Let's go. To the best of friends, always auspicious winds. Green.
To the best of friends, always auspicious winds. Green. That asshole had friends. Hard to believe.
I'm getting a bad hit off this thing.
I wonder which one's the best friend now.
I wonder why a gift from Green is in his own home.
Yep, that's what I thought too.
Let's see what the patient has to say. Check something out for me, would you? I need to know about a drug called Pros of Life.
The pros of life.
Introduced in 2208. It's based on fluoxetine.
An antidepressant. How long did Green get psychiatric treatment?
Looks like he's officially been in therapy for 156 years.
156
According
years?
to statistics, that's pretty much normal for people who've lived as long as he has.
Sounds about
It'd
right.
be worth checking the file to see if he mentioned anything about a suicide.
Or someone wanted to make it look like a suicide.
Match to Green's blood type. He was fighting with someone.
Or he cut himself as he jumped.
Good to see you live.
Maybe. You learn fast.
Oh.
He fell from there. If he cut himself on the railing, there should be blood on it.
All right. Gotta go up there, go around. And have a good day at work, Live. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it, man.
Blood. I'll come back to that later. Someone must have pushed him. No trace of blood on the railing.
So he didn't cut himself here. This is weird.
He cut himself before that? Oh god. What the? Can I? Oh yeah. Analyzing the blood, that's right.
Green's fingerprints are on the railing.
So he was leaning against it?
Looks that way. They came from this side.
They?
Half of the reconstruction is inconsistent. Someone must have been messing with it.
Messing with the
We
reconstruction?
don't have enough information to find the other one.
How do you think this went down?
Green gave up after the fight and did whatever the perpetrator told him to. I'm thinking he put the rope around his own neck and then destroyed his own Icarite.
Well, in any case, Green didn't jump. Someone pushed him.
Seems reasonable.
Wait, there's a blood trail here.
He must have gotten cut before the hanging. Do you have a UV lamp?
I don't leave home without it.
Okay. Ah, the UV lamp.
He was walking up these stairs. Unusual shape. Like he was lying here.
Okay.
He's talking to someone.
More like he's begging for mercy.
Who is he begging mercy from? That's the question. Whoops. There we go.
Another trace of blood.
Hit it with the UV lamp.
UV lamp time.
Must have been bleeding a lot. Well, look at that. The tracks connect.
Okay.
You think he deserved what he got?
I do. And it still wasn't enough.
Damn.
Shit. Sounds like you hated his guts.
Oh, please.
You didn't hate his guts? It sure looks like it. Oh my god, like he was doing that to himself? Repeatedly? Because he was being told to?
He's got something on his clothes. Some kind of chemical?
Huh. The reconstructor's coming up goose eggs on its composition.
Must be rare as shit then.
More blood trail? Inconceivable!
Scratches across the floor. I'll switch to UV. The tracks lead this way. Looks like Green was rummaging around the transformer.
Okay. Okay.
The cables are torn out. Same as the one around Green's neck.
You think he did it?
I think someone made him do it.
Oh, shit.
I think it all looks exactly the way the perpetrator wanted it to.
He set up.
Seriously?
He made him set up his
You're
own
repeating
suicide.
yourself.
There's something here.
James? I've lost visual.
Snake. Uh-oh.
James. Will you come back to me?
Something like that.
James!
Sarah?
James, where you at?
I'm sitting on the crapper at home. You want more detail? Because I can give you more detail.
Whatever. The feds are on their way there, so consider this a heads up. If they find you, I don't fucking know you.
Are you?
You're serious? We've been friends for fucking decades and you're gonna hang me out to dry?
How's the situation?
They're coming. Time to clean up.
Sarah, if we're gonna keep working together, you're gonna have to promise me something.
What?
That you'll never do anything behind my back again.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are we gonna pinky swear? Should I let you know every time I change a fucking tampon? James, the feds are coming. So, grow a pair, and please, with a fucking cherry on top, clean up this mess.
Wow.
Yes, now, come on, move before they bust us.
Nobody'll even know I was here.
What? I don't understand what that means. Am I reconstructing? What am I doing? So now I can leave? I don't... I did move it to the yellow area.
I'm gonna leave a mess after all. Nobody'll even know I was here.
Yeah, move what to the yellow area? I did that. Now what? Marcus Aurelius Meditations. All right, I'll look upstairs.
Someone with the president?
I recognize him.
Wait, it's Green.
Old Shell?
The first one.
That's bullshit.
Which does not change the fact that even before inventing the Icarite, he was a big shot in politics.
July 9th this year.
What the fuck is this?
A bike. Or rather, a wheel off a bike.
And people rode on it? How?
Like a motorcycle. But you had to push those things around and around with your feet to make it go.
Ouch. It's scary how little we know about the world before the Icarite.
No, I get that I'm leaving.
No wonder they don't teach this in school.
I understand they're leaving the place as it was, but I thought that I was just examining. I didn't think I was actually doing anything to the scene. Perhaps murder, perhaps murder. Like, I don't... Is this cleaning things up? I don't...
Okay, so he's interested in art.
Doesn't seem to be too much he's not interested in. Clearly trying to get rid of those. Didn't make it.
Or someone stopped them.
Dear Mr. Green, as requested, I'm sending you the list of people you asked for. All of them are cross-checked. Oh, I'm doing it now. Okay, okay. I just didn't understand the cleanup part, so... political ties have been confirmed by some of my anti-corruption friends. None of these people after conviction will be able to appeal for any reason. Likewise, none of the relevant political figures will link, so risk is minimized. What's the next move? Everything is ready. A bunch of names. So what if I burn it? What happens if I mean, is burning, quote, cleaning it up?
Maybe I'll just let sleeping dogs lie.
Thanks. My blood pressure didn't need to get any higher.
Leave the documents. I don't... I can alter the crime scene. I'm not... I guess I'm not clicking with what's happening with this. So... if I'm reconstructing it, I'm literally, the reconstructor is literally changing reality. Like, it's redoing what happened. I understand that. But it's re-changing the state of time. So if I leave it in a state, that's how the police will find it. And I can, like, move it forward or backwards to anything. Is that the idea?
Green sponsored it.
When I was little, I wanted to be an astronaut. But after this disaster, Green shut down the whole program.
Well, the first mission did crash.
Yeah.
During the landing,
Makes me wonder.
Everything else went smooth as silk. You know, it had to be some kind of sabotage. You mix in political bullshit and poof, the whole program goes up in smoke. He was there. That's his signature.
The Declaration of Immortality of the United States of America. Universal and equal access to Icarite. All people are created equal. They're endowed with certain inviolable rights. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
A real man of the people. At least that's what he wants you to see.
Right. Total bullshit. See how much good he's done? He helps children. Orphans, supposedly.
We can't know for certain. I mean, maybe he really did help them.
Oh, sure. He helped them all sign up for the first body subscriptions that they could never afford.
Okay.
A view from Mount Olympus. Even though we're all immortal, only some of us live like gods.
It's a good line.
It looks like a door. It must be opened remotely. Maybe I can find something with X-ray.
There's something reconstruction down there. Wait. That's what I wanted to do.
Guy has a fragrance museum.
So we're just the water bears.
Aromatherapy helps with synchronization.
Aromatherapy. Sure. Pity we're all rolling around in sewage.
James, is that chocolate?
That's what it says here.
Can I, can I ask you to do something for me?
What, you want me to steal evidence?
No. I mean, yes. Listen, could you describe the scent to me?
It's kind of like... There's something mushroomy about it. But I don't know if that's good. Is chocolate supposed to smell like mushrooms?
Tell you what, why don't you try describing it in a way that doesn't sound gross?
Well, I can give it a shot. Like a leather jacket. You know those relic clothes from museums? Made from animals. Like that.
Okay, let's try this another way.
It doesn't smell like a
Does it make you
cigar.
feel something when you smell it? Emotions? James, anything.
You think it's edible?
Glossing right over the emotion talk. Okay, look, that sample's probably over 100 years old. Food spoiled in the past. It could make you really sick.
Okay, emotions. Let's see. It's dark, bitter, and warm. And it fills my heart with joy, I guess.
I guess.
That good enough?
That's
So, a growing mushroom, right? A leather jacket from a museum, and you feel joy in your heart?
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much. Let's get back to work.
Scent of Mystery. That's an achievement. All right. There we go.
Talking.
Press F to turn on the flashlight. Turn it on. What the frick? No, I don't. Okay, we need to check the controls because there's nothing. Flashlight is not popping up. Flashlight is doing nothing. No, nothing on the flashlight. It said to turn it on. Oh, so it's just not, it's not available yet, you mean? Odd that they would say press F to turn on flashlight if that wasn't the time. But, okay. Plato. My friend, the gadfly needs to bite. Pretty dark around here. Could really use a flashlight. Yeah, I don't understand what that's all about. The hint button will light it up, but shouldn't it be a flashlight? I just don't understand why it would tell me, hey, flashlight, and then I can't turn anything on. Okay, so now again, so this is the original scene, right? So now I'm good. There's no flashlight? Why did it say flashlight then, Dragon? When I came in, it said press F to toggle flashlight. Also, it says flashlight right here. You're saying there's no flashlight even though it says there's a flashlight?
Is that Icarite? Creepy.
Wait, is that Arthur Boyle? The man who invented
Maybe I haven't
Icarite?
acquired one.
They
It's just
knew
weird
each
that it
other?
gave me the prompt. That was the thing I didn't understand.
Old was green.
Older than Icarite. How fucked up is that? Dying in the process of transplanting your own invention.
His body rejected it, right? Guess he drew the short straw.
That's not what I heard. I heard it was human error during the procedure.
Okay. All right, I did all this. Okay, so I've now looked at everything here. Yeah, no, error, exactly. I was thinking the same thing. So now it's back to the way it was, pretty much, right? I guess. There's the other side on the second floor, too. Oh. Thank you. Very useful. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Open sesame.
It's a little bit like Tony Stark's father. I'm using the caps thing because I can't see otherwise. Ah.
You know those rich bastards have a pool for yachts?
What?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
A fucking huge swimming pool, basically. They put boats in it and sail around.
But how? That's... Where do they get the water?
Fuck if I know. People like you and me are stuck drinking recycled piss, but they're all, hoist the mizzenmast, Jeffrey! Fuckers.
All right. You also did the caps here? Okay. So that battery recharges over time, I guess, is what I'm understanding. Like, is there a negative to using it besides just, you know, don't ever get hints? But, like, it doesn't do anything where, like, all of a sudden the story changes, right, if you use it? I would just use it because I can't see.
James?
Probably synthetic. What you might call tobacco adjacent.
It recharges. Okay.
Shit, maybe they are real.
James, tell me you're
I
not
see.
going to steal a cigar.
Not like he's gonna smoke it.
Great. Now you can add thief to your CV.
He never got remarried.
What happened to the first wife?
Refused Icarite. Died a natural death.
But wasn't that illegal? She would have had a top-down warrant served, right?
Green only introduced that legislation after her death.
Hang on. Are you telling me Green couldn't handle it that his wife died, and he fucked up our whole fucking society because of it?
Far as I can tell, people's bullshit personal trauma is always what fucks up society.
That's fairly accurate, probably. I could do without the 7 quadrillion F-bombs, I gotta be honest. Noir would be using more clever kinds of this sort of language. But yes, the cigar thing, I mean, I don't know. I was thinking of being like, I don't want him smoking, but, you know. It was more an interest level about the actual tobacco that he's using. All right, now I've gotten all sides of this, from what I can tell. So just to be clear, now that I'm leaving the apartment... I know, right? Future Noir. Now that I'm leaving the apartment, this is set back the way that it was supposed to be, right? So I guess the reconstructor then reconstructs something and then leaves like the actual real scene in a given temporal state. Like, so I could fast forward this and it would specifically to everybody else would appear in that new state that I fast forwarded it to, right? I just want to make sure I understand. It's not just a perception thing. No, I know, but I'm saying it's not just a perception thing, Dragon, right? Like, it's not I perceive it alone. It's anybody now would see the scene differently. If I moved it forward, anyone would see it, even if they didn't have a reconstructor, right? Only for those who have the tool. All right, well, it looks like from the dialogue that is back to the way it was, which is what I want, so. This music is reminding me of Tintin a little bit.
I leave the body of a dead god on the flaming Mount Olympus. Time to go back to the underworld he cast us all into.
Ooh, good line. Who's afraid of green?
In the gut of a body not my own, I can feel this case is nothing but trouble and heartache. And even worse, it's personal. A lit cigar pressed against a wound that never heals. That's me. The second time I've seen Icarite completely melted. Just when I got a little better at forgetting the first one.
I leave a burned god. I leave the body of a burned god in Mount Olympus. Now I'm going back to the underworld he threw the rest of us into. It's a good line. Yeah, I can see that, Dragon. I can see that. Oh, he's going back to his apartment. Which, of course, is tremendous.
The wet, sick smell of mold and fungus flows off the moisture-slick walls and permeates the air. Almost like that chocolate at Green's place. Almost.
Almost. What a lovely place you have here. Welcome to the Hotel California. "10,000 steps every day. Your body needs it. According to federal law, your body is the property of the government. No insubordination or neglect will be tolerated." Wow. So the government owns your body. Well, there are some who would like to return, who would like to go to that completely. There are already aspects of it they do. Watch yourself and others for the common good. It's funny, too, because I was thinking about how, in some ways, these cameras and everything, and screens, this whole thing reminds me. Now, it's not quite accurate. I'm thinking of a panopticon. A panopticon would have something in the middle, and everyone, and the central, thing there, people would be able to look out, basically, around. But still, this has got panopticon vibes for sure. Give back our bodies. Yeah. Give them back. God's body, good price. A panopticon. It's a kind of a philosophical building concept that has a central prison. The idea is you have a whole bunch of cells around this one area, and then you can have one guard theoretically in the middle. And the idea is that because the prisoners can't see when the guard is looking at them, the guard could be looking at them at any given moment. And so because the guard could be looking at them, it creates sort of obedience and kind of, compliance with whatever the rules are without having to have tons and tons of different people doing it, because you don't know when anyone's going to be looking at you. Foucault looks at this too, and so it's interesting. Oh, this isn't terrible. It's not a terrible apartment. James's apartment. I've seen worse.
Welcome home. James, Kara, how was your day?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
I'm glad to hear that. Due to the high level of air pollution, I recommend full body decontamination.
At parties, I said I smashed it with the ball during the game. The truth is, it was after the game. And I had a ball-shaped stone trophy. A football trophy.
New York Hellhounds. James Kara, Player of the Year, 2237. Yeah, James is our guy. Like the little music in the background there. Snail mail. Oh, they still call it snail mail. Astonishing that it still exists like that. Dear James, we'd like to invite you to a familiarization party for Frank's new body. We're meeting at our house for October 26th. Please confirm. We hope to see you then. We don't want to pass each other on the streets like strangers do. We hugs, Frank and Asha. Interesting. Kitchen is Train disaster shakes city. So in the future, like, we still have newspapers, to be clear. Train disaster shakes city. Last night became a nightmare for the people of central Harlem. A city train derailed. This is October 9th, 2329, taking a terrible toll. Dozens of people were admitted at the Consciousness Transmission Center, including 2 agents. No official cause of the catastrophe has been submitted, though there were numerous reports of explosions and gunshots. The police offer no comment. Martin Roy announces games. Owner of the famous stadium has revealed his grand plan for 2330 to organize the largest series of sporting events this century. Not saying that sports are a recipe for all the world's problems, but if I can make people forget about them for a while, I'll do it. I swear I will, no matter how much it costs. The question remains, who exactly will pay for this endeavor? Interview on page 3. Right President for Hard Times. The president reassures citizens concerned about the controversial law reducing the age of free body subscription. He emphasizes that he is the right leader for hard times and that he will not disappoint the confidence placed in him. Continued on page 4 to 6. Weather. Forecasters predict moderate air pollution, standard decontaminated procedures, no acid rainfall, temps from a low of 57 to a high of 60.
How much time has passed? I feel like I'm taking them more and more often.
Yeah. Last open 0-0 ago. New body allergies. Hazelnut, heaven nuts, chavo caprica, cocoa anoa. Protein honey. Okay.
You're lucky I don't need to water you.
Hey, it's a tree.
You won't have long to live.
That's a little dark.
As usual. Finally.
Preparing the bathroom. Oh my god, how much ambrosia did this guy have?
Hey, I was still using it.
Eh.
You know, if it wasn't for that badge, I would have fucked you up a long time ago.
Yeah, right back at you.
Cocky, are we? Well, what's your first move then?
Powerful right hook.
Amateur. Who starts like that? Blocks, left, right, and they're picking you up from the ground. 1-0.
That's him, huh?
It's hard to get used to a face marked by someone else's mistakes. Though for some reason, it's much easier with the eyes. Once the life fades out of them, they can belong to anyone.
Moving there or what? Get out.
More hallucinations.
It's time to take care of it. I'm gonna need more space to fire up the evidence board. Shit, Seth. I'm sorry your luck ran out the way it did. Really sorry.
You could have beaten into the punch, really? I guess jab is what I should have done, maybe. The hell is this thing? Found hard arch. Other woman. It's like an old cassette tape.
Actors in their own bodies. Now that was cinema.
You Live More Than Once, starring Liam Anderson and Alice Johnson. Log in. What? Okay.
Sarah,
How's the job going?
to complete my report, I need to summarize the evidence. I need access to the system.
You heard Chief Steiner. He wants it classified as a suicide and sent straight to him.
Sarah, look, I'll owe you. I need to check a few things.
Let me remind you that we've known each other for about 5 minutes. Do you
Nah,
think
longer
I
than
don't
that.
know why the chief put you on restricted duty? I read your wife's case file. Forgive me for mentioning her, but it was the same kind of suicide.
Sarah, listen to me very carefully. We're in this together, and it's a lot bigger than the chief. Sooner or later, the report will make it to the top brass, and we'll both be fucked. Unless we consider all the circumstances in the report.
Oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, you know what? Here's what we'll do. I have access, so I analyze, and I put the evidence on the board. Is that clear?
As clear as day.
Okay. I'm sorry for bringing your wife up like
Yeah, I figured I'll do that too.
Look, let's not fight. Let's connect the dots one by one. If we agree with the conclusions, we move on. You'll agree with me sooner or later.
that. The sooner we get this over with, the sooner you can write the report.
That's the spirit. I should clear up Sarah's doubts about the murder. First, I have to prove that somebody else was there besides Green. And when Sarah takes the bait, I'll convince her about the rest.
All right, what proves that someone else was there? Not the bottle. The beating, possibly. The beating and the wound in the back. Third party.
And we've got it.
We can start somewhere.
I was hoping for more enthusiasm.
Not gonna happen.
Ouch.
Still think the
Okay,
UI could be
we
a
still
little
have
clearer.
shit, but we can at least ask 2 questions. First, what's the actual cause of death? Second, who's the culprit and what's his motive?
Are you saying you're getting involved?
I've already changed my mind.
Are you the same with guys?
I won't correct you on everything you just said that was wrong. Besides, I'm looking for more information about the evidence. But seriously, no more jokes.
How did Green die?
I found some interesting tidbits.
Please share.
Only with friends. But I'll make an exception for you. Why did he go to so much trouble?
To get past the police reconstructor?
The sequence of events worries me.
I don't... The UI on this is very confusing to me. I don't... Like, it's very awkward. I don't... He slipped a cable noose around his neck. Would want him dead, and why? What? I can't even see what I'm looking at. Like, what? How did Green die?
It'll be hard to defend the theory about these cables. The moment of the fall is puzzling.
I want to say that someone kicked him, but we don't have enough.
I know.
This is so not working with my brain. I don't... What?
This is quite a lead.
But who's doing the beating? Fucking ghost?
Excellent question.
So how do I connect this to that? Oh, I see what you're saying. It's just so weird, though. I'm like, what? Green took a serious beating. Right. Okay, so we did that. It's this connection thing that's weird.
He didn't glow at night by any chance? Because of everything in his blood?
Many drugs are rare, withdrawn, or from government projects. Wait, how do you know if green doesn't glow at night?
I don't want to talk about it. We haven't known each other long enough.
So maybe that's third party.
He had guests. What do we know about them?
Kovalev is a smuggler and the owner of Icarus. And Salma, as you know, is that famous psychologist and a psychiatrist.
Okay.
A smuggler and a shrink. Quite a pair of farewell guests. Apparently, he had a heavy foot.
He was just showing off to a girl.
If I had such a fancy car, I wouldn't need a girl for anything.
Look, you don't have to try to convince me that Green is behind everything.
Suit yourself.
Like, I don't totally even understand what her comments are supposed to mean. Like, what is...
We need more than that.
The explosion. And the fire.
We need more than that.
Somebody had to be pretty damn determined to fuck Green's Icarite up this bad.
Somebody. Right. Could have been Green himself. Got something?
Nah, it's nothing.
He could have cut himself, maybe.
Like how? Shaving? We would have seen a shootout in the reconstruction.
Must have happened before.
Maybe he shot someone? This is creepy.
Ugh, looking at this makes my skin crawl.
You don't want to know what it's doing to mine.
Want to guess which one's the best friend?
Nope.
I have to wonder if someone just dropped it here. Or if they threw it back in Green's face.
Like, I don't even know where I'm supposed to drop this to connect it to a clue. Who would want Green dead? So that's not enough, I guess, yet? I don't... So, this is not... Who would want Green dead? Sentimental. Where's that watch? Oh, that's the watch. Green, Kovalev, and Park.
If that says what I think it says,
Okay.
we're getting somewhere.
All right, all right.
This is no proof,
What?
but a very solid hypothesis.
I agree. Let's move on.
All right, so there was someone else in the apartment. It was Green. Kovalev abandoned a sentimental item, which means he was a smuggler. All right, I got to break that hypothesis. That's obviously not right. How did Green die?
There's nothing complicated about this.
But what next, James? This is clear, and
I know. Give me a minute.
All right, so the Icarite's there. No. That's dumb. All right, so it's not that. So... All right, so oxidized 1 in a billion case. How could this happen? Dead Icarite.
I've always wanted to fly a helicopter.
what?
It's all magnetic now, so it's literally hanging in the air. And when you fly downward, you're dropping.
So it's not that. Toxicology? Yeah, but like...
We know what's going on. Now we only need the motive and the perpetrator.
So he drugged himself somehow?
And tea, and we'll find Kennedy's killer before an evening snack.
Icarite can be destroyed by an incredibly
Oh,
rare
geez, how did you
acidic
even get
poison.
through high school?
Almost impossible to
Pass.
procure.
I used to play
And such a massive
baseball.
problem with the cops who had to leave from the
Forgot?
report.
And I was fucking great at
List
it.
of people who get their hands on such
Right.
poison is
Now I
minuscule.
remember. James, this is fun, and I'd play 3 more games of solitaire, but it won't prove anything.
What else do you need?
More facts, or it's a waste of effort.
Okay. Murder weapon. Okay, so... Poison. I don't see anything that... I don't see anything that looks like poison, though. I mean, I guess I have another weapon already, but, like, where was the thing that had the medications? No, so I can't use it for 2 things. So I have... Alright, let me see. I've got... It's this special one? It's so weird, though. Something in the bottle that Kovalev used to destroy Green's Icarite.
We need to talk seriously.
Is this some lame engagement joke?
What? No, it's not like that. I just have something for you.
If it is, however, some stupid joke, I will get fucking mental on you.
There is one more piece of evidence.
Sorry? Why don't I know about it? It's not in the archive.
Because it's not a photo.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me you're joking. I'm begging you.
It turns out I think it is indispensable.
You took physical evidence from the crime scene? They'll put us in jail for this. Oh, shit. I take it back. I'd rather have the engagement ring.
It's beautiful. A vial of strange liquid. Probably poison. This creepy voodoo symbol on it makes it more mysterious. More importantly, the material of the vial might retain fingerprints. What do you think?
Show me. If you have any more stolen evidence up your ass, you better get it out now before you hurt yourself.
Not this time.
Consult your doctor. There's even a term for it. Kleptomania. Symptoms include paying for it someday.
I don't know how I was lucky enough to even meet a woman like that.
That's Rachel.
I had to sell this car. The car was great, but started to fall apart. And it wasn't safe either.
Well, we reconstructed it, although I still don't totally know how.
A sound mind and a sound body. I've forgotten what that's like. When I started the service, the guys didn't believe she was my wife. Even when I brought this photo, they said it was photo montage. I bet every one of those guys has a new body by now. Probably wouldn't recognize each other on the street.
Where's Rachel? Swear to me. How you doing, Nonstop? All right, let me look upstairs. Well, actually, let me do this first. Read email. Dear Mr. Carr, congratulations on getting a new body. We hope the synchronization has gone smoothly. At the same time, we want to present you with a list of documented ailments, defects of your new shell, lactose intolerance, bronchial asthma, scoliosis, allergy to heaven nuts, carocaprican, cocaroma, hypertension. We wish you many happy years in your new body. With kind regards, official number UF8932DS, Customer Service Consciousness Transmission Center. Okay. Spiral staircase in my own place. I always kind of secretly wanted a spiral staircase. I always thought that'd be pretty cool.
The island with the imitation sun. We never had time to go there.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, it's not really easy because it's confusing as to, first of all, like I didn't realize at first you could spread them out. Even when you spread them out, it feels more like trial and error. Like I don't fully understand why this thing would connect to that thing. It's just, they could be a little better about explaining the UI, basically. Ooh, Luminatus.
Herm code?
97-fucking-6.
Fair.
Around Liberty Island, huh?
None of your business.
Everything was in Sarah's hands now, which was neat, since my own hands were shaking in a delirium I inherited after some punk I've never known.
And one more thing. In the meantime, please send that damn report.
What about evidence analysis?
You got evidence illegally, and you want to put it in an official report?
Let's hold off. I'd rather have a better view of the situation.
We can decide later.
Did you really? I know, it does make you wonder. I mean,
A cigar worth 3 salaries of mine tastes best when it's free. Real tobacco tastes real good. With a bitter taste of everything we've lost. What we get is fake views, fake smells, the fake food, fake hope for rats locked in an ever tighter cage. Green's legacy. So yes, I took a single cigar for compensation, and wish I'd taken more. I also have a grim certainty that no more compensation is forthcoming.
It's always raining in
Regarding
these things.
Green, the chasm between the past and the present seemed to be hard to swallow, even for him. Was he getting himself full of ambrosia? Because all these little souvenirs of a long-gone world aggravated his desynchronization?
I wonder. Thoughts like this, triggered by things we've lost, could they increase desynchronization?
Is that why Green stuffed himself with ambrosia?
James, are you in front of the board?
No, I went out for a breather.
That sample. You were right. It's definitely poison, but that's not all. There was a fragment of a print on it. I managed to reconstruct it and search the database.
So, who does the print belong to?
It's a damn big fish. Slippery, too.
Oh, you gonna make me beg? What's the fucking name?
I don't want to say right now. Somebody on the street might overhear. I sent you everything by snail mail. Let me know as soon as you get it.
Deja vu.
I love that he just sits that closely to the sign. Literally sitting on neon. Thank you. I know. I was just thinking that, Trippin. Thank you, Effect Life. Thank you for the 47 months of Tier 2 support. I appreciate it, Effect Life. Welcome. Thank you.
The bill landed on his desk. The president is nothing but a pen in the hands of corrupt politicians. A stooge. A disgrace.
Did you hear? He signed it. That lying piece of shit.
Deadly poison is atropine. Okay, great.
Does that matter, Atropine? Well, it's not going to be a regular starting hour, to be honest. It's just the once a month time to accommodate the European folks, at least over on my By the Dice Roll channel. Which reminds me that I will be playing here for about another 10 to 15 minutes, and then I have to wrap up because I have to get ready for the GOG stream at 2 p.m. Eastern over on GOG.com's Twitch channel earlier today than usual.
It was Kovalev's fingerprint on the murder weapon, huh? I knew it. You still think we can't clear this one?
I wouldn't start celebrating yet. We'll never get to him. He basically never steps outside Icarus.
But you do believe this is a murder now?
Well, yes. But...
There you go.
Special announcement. Engine problems have been reported aboard Icarus.
Of course.
Which is currently flying over Brooklyn.
Who could have
Ask
predicted?
residents of the borough to stay at home and shelter in place. There is no need to worry. Insurance for bodily injuries will be fully applicable.
Who could have predicted?
James, did you hear the announcement?
I even felt it.
Damn, you're that close to it? Are you all right? The newsfeed said it crashed into a building and that it's about to fall into a chasm.
Yeah. We can't pass up a fucking golden opportunity like this.
Pass up a No, wait, James, are you crazy?
Too late, bye!
Tenant, find the connection.
The bar was named Icarus and met its end fittingly. I didn't have time to savor the irony. An impossible chance.
I did check on the tree.
Has just fallen out from the sky into my very lap.
Before.
Or at least my very neighborhood.
Oh, is that his bar?
James, are you hearing this?
Fire department on site. Ambulances in 13 minutes. Secure the area. Do not go inside. I say again, do not go inside.
Time to go inside.
Sounds like good advice.
Wow.
All you sons of bitches in Brooklyn, hold your position. And get the crowd pushed back before it comes down on top of them.
Sarah, mute this channel.
What? You allergic to orders?
Guess I am.
The enemy of prosperity. Oop. Huh. The moon, huh? Interesting. I often bring records to the toilet. Oh, that's a good question. 1 second, let me see. Okay, I just responded in there. I hadn't thought about that because of the earlier start time. Okay. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. Just checking on that. I just wrote in there myself, because I'm not sure myself actually. So what are we doing? Scandalously perfect body auction. Keep doing that. Okay.
It seems they didn't wait for the gravity to do the killing.
Whoop, there goes
Swell.
gravity.
I prefer to interrogate corpses. Their deaths tell me more than their lies would.
James, evacuate whoever you can and get the fuck out of there.
Little late for that. See for yourself.
Icarus Bar.
Oh shit.
Somewhere above
The
Brooklyn.
Fuck.
Good question. Help me identify Kovalev. I bet his corpse will open right up if we ask it all nice-like.
Is Kovalev among the victims?
How about this guy?
Not even close. Quit fucking around.
Jesus, the only word they know, the F-bomb? F and F, F and F and F and F, F, F and F and F.
Drenched in his own blood.
This isn't Kovalev.
Sounds like an Eminem rap. I wonder.
You think this is him?
Nope, just some other poor dead bastard.
Shit, I can't find it. Moving on to reconstruction.
James, we don't have time.
Sarah, I'm going to find out what happened here, full stop. Understand?
Okay, sure.
Yep, let's just bring in an F-bomb again. There we go. I was going to say, I figured there'd be a spot. No F-bombs. No, I mean, it's just everything.
Sorry, I'm sure everyone here can afford new bodies.
Fuck them. Just talking about the booze.
Is everything always about explosions? What? Oh. For a minute I thought that was a foot. I'm like, what the hell? Could be something. Aha! Game is afoot.
Recognize this?
Same as green.
What's inside?
Yeah, it's just highlighting it.
Don't even think.
We have to reconstruct the lock. Fuck. That's as far back as it'll go.
So we don't know what caused the explosion.
Not yet.
James, robbing Kovalev is not the same as swiping a cigar from a corpse.
This whole place is about to fall apart and take Kovalev's secrets with it. I'm not about to let that bastard get away from me again.
Hey, if you fall, I'll say you acted alone. I'm fucking serious.
Fine. Let's get to work.
Okay.
What do you think?
Today's special. Skewered asshole. Get it?
Get what?
He was impaled. Forget it.
This reminded me a little bit of Obra Dinn, actually. Return of the Obra Dinn. Okay.
Against that much force, I didn't stand a chance. These shards came from someplace else.
Let's find out where.
This must have been losing altitude.
Until he finally hit the neon sign.
The ads in the city are deadly effective.
Ugh, James, I'm begging you.
Good times, good times.
He's got something on his neck.
Niels Dean? Nils Dean?
Huh. One of ours? Agent from the department.
Maybe a dirty cop.
Jealous?
Yeah, a little.
So he got shot first. Before he got impaled. Lucky guy. UV lamp.
This side, bleeding heavily.
The marks will be visible under UV.
Thanks, detective.
What do you make of this wound?
Adrenaline's a hell of a drug. The blood trail leads all the way to the lounges. It must have come from there.
He leapt the thing. That's interesting.
Got hit in the air. Had a hard landing.
Okay. These scenes are interesting in terms of reconstruction. Oh.
That guy, he kept us cool.
For all the good it did him.
Let's see where he jumped from.
He jumped from there.
Whole couch is fucked up.
Is this more of the undercover's blood?
Nah, it would have bled out. Must belong to the guy next door. Check the DNA for me?
No data available. Shit. That's gotta be some big fish.
I'll take photos. We'll identify him later.
What is that? A brand name?
Could be. Or maybe somebody's initials. Nailed him right through the head.
Cufflinks.
Damaged. Someone shot through the suitcase lock. I'll check for ballistic trajectories. The side of the bar erupted in a hail of hot lead. Turned the lounges into Swiss cheese.
Into what?
People used to talk like that. I heard in some movie.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're a movie buff.
They sat there in the lounge, all cloak and dagger and hushed tones, until the spray of bullets caught them flat-footed.
Then there was a shot. He got up. He gets shot from over there. Shot again. This guy dives over the thing, gets shot in the
Managed to
side.
Scram. Agile body, fast reaction time. Grade B, maybe even A.
Where did he get the money for that?
The bullet turned his brain to mush. It'll take years to reconstruct his Icarite.
James, can you get into the suitcase?
Okay. Lock works. Let's see.
At least we know where he got the money for that hot rod body.
Blueprints?
Why is that agent neck deep in this? What's his fucking deal?
Hey, I remember that agent. From Rachel's case.
James.
No, listen. If he's the guy hired to do the dirty work with Rachel, and he was up to no good here, too.
That
we
jerk.
Really don't have time for this.
Right, okay. I'll haul ass. I don't think we'll get... You've never been tempted to...
No, put it down!
Yeah, just asking.
Okay. So we got this over here.
There's blood. I'll turn on the UV lamp. Kovalev's prints are everywhere.
Well, it is his bar.
Looks like he spilled a few bloody traces lead here. Some unidentified substance.
Reed's is flammable.
Kovalev started walking from this spot. Bleeding like a faucet. Maybe even more than that dead UC.
All right, 2 minutes and I'm going to have to stop, I'm afraid. Get around the bar somehow. Cannot jump. In the dystopian future, you can't jump. Okay. Sorry, we're working out a time zone thing, Chad. Okay. So we had a misunderstanding. We had a misunderstanding. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, let me check. I checked Discord, but let me check. Give me a second as I check private messages. Okay. All right, yeah. So there was a misunderstanding in time zones, which means that the the European folks thought that we were starting at 3 p.m. Eastern instead of 2 p.m. Eastern because when we were doing the scheduling, the scheduler did not take into account daylight savings. Because why should anyone take that into account? Because it sucks. No. So as a result of that, it means that Pen and Pixels is not going to start at 2. GOG's stream will not start at 2. It will start at 3, which means that we can play for longer than I thought. So we're going to play this for another 45 minutes or so. So we will stop at about 2:15 p.m. Eastern, which, it's a good thing you said. Yeah. In fairness, though, we didn't know exactly how that was all working. Also, I just noticed something. Oh, that's okay, Triff. It happens. The freaking, Oh, okay. Wait a second. The freaking disaster known as daylight savings. That's why it was like that. Okay. Yeah, so it's just pushback. But we're still, but it's going to be a shorter session. We're only going to go until 5 because that was the plan, and I have stuff that I have to get done tonight that I did not do this morning because I knew that we were going to be ending earlier. So we will end at 5 p.m. So we will still have the regular Pen and Pixels, but it will be going, and actually it will start at the normal time that most people think. Well, it'll be starting an hour earlier. Pen and Pixels usually starts at 4 to 4:15. This is going to be starting from 3 to 3:15 p.m. Eastern, and it will stop at 5. And again, for those of you curious, this is only going to be once a month. Most of the time, we're going to keep our usual Tuesday schedule of 12 p.m. till about 3 to 3:15 p.m. here, and then 4 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. over to about 7:50 p.m. on GOG. But for the once a month that we're playing by the dice roll with D&D, that's going to be changed up a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, I know. Seriously. Okay, so that's fine. So that's fine. We get to play more of this then. Where was I? Why was Kovalev bleeding? It's a good question. How the hell do I know? What am I, a detective? No. It still feels a little janky sometimes. Ah, there we go.
Someone shot him.
Who shoots a bartender?
Lunatic. Shoot a bartender. An endangered species. I'll figure out where the shots came from.
Exactly. I'm a hard-boiled detective.
Got the latest generation? One that picks up the trajectory of bullets?
Relax. I'm old-fashioned, but I make exceptions for toys that make my job easier.
Uh-huh. Up there. Guy shot from the top of the stairs, which seems logical. There he is.
The attacker shot from the stage.
Any thoughts on who did the shooting?
Got a dead guy here who'd make a decent suspect.
Let's take a photo. Yeah, and that's completely Triffid's idea, along with many other things that Triffid has done in helping this channel. That's one of them.
He's great at playing a dead guy. Really in character. The caliber matches the gun fired.
Is it him?
He shot Kovalev before he got hit himself.
Okay. Aha.
Can you check the DNA?
Absolutely.
Body's assigned to a user named Edmund Christo Basman.
Ah, Edmund Christo Basmond. Okay, I got to do this even though it's another F-bomb.
Who the fuck is Edmund Christo Basman?
I just had to.
Employed by Phalanx, an elite private security company founded by someone called Miller.
Good call for both
If
of
I
them.
were this guy, I'd look for another job.
Oh. I'm sorry, chat. I wanted to mention something which I forgot. Because one of the things, of course, Triffid has been amazing in so many ways, podcast editing, everything. Well, I talked about Hearthglow in April and so on, right? Of course, as you know, we are now only about 2 months away from ArvCon, which will be our 11th ArvCon. And I got an email today, or yesterday rather, I have to respond this evening, that's one of the things I'll be doing, from Megan McCurdy, who is my contact at Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation, who does PR for them and is director of public relations, the whole business, right? Megan has asked to do a profile of me for their next newsletter, and specifically what I do and what ArvCon is all about. So I thought that was really cool. So their newsletter that they send to everybody for Damon Runyon is going to be when it goes out, and I guess it's I don't know, a couple of months. I don't know how often. I don't remember how often their newsletter goes out. I want to say it's like quarterly maybe. But yeah, they're going to be doing a profile of us with a profile of ArvCon and I guess of me, which I think is super cool. Yeah, so of course I am honored and I will naturally I will accept. But I wanted to tell you all that because I thought that was very cool. So there's that. And for those of you who, so I'm super excited about that because of course Damon Runyon, amazing. And of course they and everybody else is having to suffer under the current situation in the world, which I don't want to get into right now, but you know, circumstances in terms of U.S. funding for things. So anyway, very happy to do that. The other thing was, for those of you who missed this earlier about Expeditions Rome, and I will be happy to say this too when Prince Justin comes back on, but the narrative designer for the company that makes, for the developers of Expeditions Rome, left a long comment on my YouTube channel during my Expeditions Rome playthrough and was like, hey, thanks for playing our game, and then left some suggestions and stuff like that, so watch the playthrough. So I'm going to try to reach out to that person and see if I can get an interview of them for one of our Expeditions Rome sessions. So I thought that was cool too. You know, these little, in addition to other bigger professional things, these little things I think are pretty cool. So I thought that you'd all be interested to hear that. I thought that was neat. So very cool. Right. Resume. What am I doing? Oh, back this way. Be very cool. I mean, exactly. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but it would be cool if it could. See, it's like picking up on something. Oh.
He fired 4 shots before he fell to the ground.
But only one hit Kovalev.
Blam.
Why was a security guard shooting at Kovalev?
Good question. Something provoked him.
Something Kovalev said?
He must have been startled to have such shitty aim. Straight in the Icarite. Whoever tapped him was a fucking excellent shot.
So now the question is, who?
Exactly. So long, Edmund Christo Basmond.
Just checking something quickly. No. Okay. All right. Just curious. All right, let's go down. Wait. I can reconstruct that? Okay. Oh, yeah, for sure, Triffid. I don't know, Triffid. I don't know. It's a very good question. There are aspects of this that I like a lot, and there are other aspects that I find needlessly frustrating. I like aspects of the setting and others I don't. So I'm very unsure. I was really thinking about that. I'm like, would I want to continue? I don't know. There are parts of it that I would, so I'm not totally sure yet. This kind of like Batman crime reconstruction stuff is cool.
Horrible way to die.
He's gonna have such a phobia. Just the sight of a match will make him piss himself.
And he'll never light a cigar again.
I love how they're not talking about death. They'll just get it back. Yes, I agree with that. Jeez, that's pleasant.
Runs like clockwork. You recognize him?
John Park? The third one in the photo with Green. The main shareholder of Demmer?
John Park, huh?
Fucking Demmer. Ribs completely crushed. Multiple minor injuries.
Okay.
He's covered in some kind of flammable shit.
We found the same substance on Kovalev. What does it look like to you?
Something exploded right next to him. Concussive force broke all his bones. Intense heat set him on fire.
Shit. The poor bastard really suffered.
Yeah, well, suffering's nothing new. Especially for people who eat Demmer food.
Can you find the source of the explosion?
As long as this shit glows under UV light, yeah, I think so.
Oh. Oh, there we go. I was like, what the hell? Okay.
Looks like the center of the blast was in this lounge.
Kaboom! Man, there's a lot of explosions in this game. A lot of explosions.
Time to check on Park's friends.
What was... Huh? What'd you say?
Nothing. Just
Kaboom,
gotta
yes,
move
Rico.
on.
Kaboom. Who are the characters in the lounge?
Martin Roy, the owner of the New York Liberation Stadium?
Shit. He seemed like a decent guy.
You knew him?
Nah, not really. He shook my hand a few times in the old life, that's all.
Oh.
A scarf. I saw this pattern somewhere. You know, from the photo? From a speed camera?
Yeah.
It's a scarf. But, yes, indeed. Jay Salma had a similar one.
Similar? Identical?
Uh-huh. But, it's just a scarf. Besides, there's no sign of Salma's presence.
No, not yet.
Also, wasn't there a movie? What was that movie with Ben Kingsley was in it about transferring a body to someone else's body, and it turns out in the surprise of the year that it doesn't actually lead to, the bodies don't actually forget.
Weird. I can't read the Icarite.
Destroyed?
Doesn't look that way. I just can't access it. I see a code on the hand. Will you check it?
Expensive bodies don't usually have those.
Could have been a recent purchase, maybe? Just hadn't gotten around to removing the serial number yet?
weird. It's unregistered, but the body was bought by Phalanx for... Holy shit. For $4 million bucks?
Way too pricey for a bodyguard. Sarah, meet Mr. Miller.
You think that's the owner of the company?
Not only that, arms dealer, smuggler. Don't bother looking in the system. You won't find anything. This asshole works for the government.
How do I describe it? So, for one thing, so you know I don't love cyberpunk stuff most of the time, Dragon, right? Now this has a lot of 1920s era-ish things, so it's a little different. That's what gives it a different tag, and I kind of like the 1920s-ish feel with this. And the noir stuff is kind of cool. It's a little violent for my taste. Like there's a lot of looking at like bloods, bullet shots, burned bodies. There's like, and 60 million F-bombs. Like, that's all. It's nothing, there's not, again, and I want to emphasize, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just whether it's my thing or not. So I'm enjoying the investigation portions of it, and I like aspects of the world. There are other ones that I'm not wild about, so that's all. But I mean, the language is, I don't want to I'm not a prude. It's just like, F-bomb, 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 F-bomb. I have a thing about the overuse of profanity, which I think just loses its effectiveness when you're just constantly using it. Like David Mamet was an excellent playwright, but Glengarry Glen Ross, that I'm sure a lot of you have heard of, gets a little overboard. Like, so they're a bunch of real estate guys. I'm sure that they use a lot of bad language. There does come a point where when they're trying to sell these two, this little old lady and her husband on this Florida retirement home, and they're using the exact same, listen, this mother bleep and bleep and bleep, 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 bleep. You're like, come on, man. Like, no, they're not doing that when they're trying to sell it to someone's grandma who, it doesn't ring true. So that's my only objection. It's not a moral thing. It's just sort of a realism thing after a while, and it kind of grates after a while. I like the setting of some of this, though. And I really do like the Obra Dinn Reconstruction-ish type feel. It's just, I also don't love the fact that our dude is an alcoholic and a drug abuser and an alcoholic, and it's sort of sitting somewhere there for me. Exactly. What the shit, man? Okay. What am I doing? Oh, I'm going backwards.
Got some documents.
I don't believe it. Do people like this always keep secret papers just lying around for anyone to see?
Looks like the law on lowering the age of free subscription is just the beginning.
What? They want to make it even lower?
And add tons of taxes. I'd say it's a long-term plan.
Have they gone fucking insane? They can't do that.
Roy was planning the games. Did you read about that? He wanted to distract the crowd. Miller was probably supposed to protect the rich.
Someone sure fucked those plans up. Oh, just breaks my heart.
I wouldn't say fucked up. Delayed, maybe. But you know sooner or later they'll resurface in new bodies. At least it ought to take them a while.
Right. Well, in any case, the longer the plan takes to get started, the better it'll be for the rest of us.
The minimum to... Wait. God damn it. I wanted to read that. I wanted to read that when I didn't want to do it while I'm also have someone yammering in my ear. Can I read that, please? It's annoying. I find some aspects of the user interface irritating. It's not... some of the user interface portions are not intuitive and could have used a redesign.
Whoever blew them up may have had a point.
You got that right. How can we connect it all?
You know that, or...
Trace evidence of explosives ties directly to Kovalev. I'll check around the bar again.
That's... Do you know that's true, Dragon? That's interesting. Like... I can't get to where I need to go because this thing is in my way.
Shells, 45 caliber.
No shit.
Kovalev used the Tommy gun. Nothing like the classics.
Okay. Say hello to my little friend. I like that he's got the handlebar mustache. Hey, what's up, Echo? In game, but like, have I discovered that yet, or is that something I find out later? Are we talking bullet trajectory? Is that what we're doing here?
Shoot his own people.
First he took out Green, then he got to the rest of his gang.
Turned against his own.
It started with Kovalev. First, he served a cocktail he whipped up himself.
Oh, okay. Sounds good, Effect Life. Thanks. Oh, I see. So you're putting those things together. Well, I know I did notice the allergens thing, yeah, but I wasn't clear about the drugs. That's interesting.
He treated the next guest with a hail of bullets. Finally earned a bullet himself from Oscar Winnow Edmundo. Kovalev gave as good as he got. In the end, he finished off the crooked UC.
It's all just so unnecessary.
Necessary or not.
It looks like he missed
in the
him.
end, the neon got him.
No, he didn't. He didn't miss. And this guy was coming from there.
He got hit hard. We're lucky. You know what they say. Follow the trail of blood.
Nobody says that.
Yep. Wait, what? I keep hearing like it's clicking on something, but no, I know about that. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, Dragon, I know about that with the threads and all that and the insurances. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily click to me that therefore he's a drug abuser. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just was,
I was right.
Time to break out the UV lamp.
I was already trying to do that. Darn it. I was way ahead of the game.
We've got a lead. The trail leads to this guy. We've got Kovalev's prints on the handle of the knife.
Okay.
It wasn't just his drinks that had a kick.
Who's the knifer?
Zicharite's cut. I'll check the blood.
Hello. I'm going to knife you. Are you? No, really. I'm the bartender. No, you're Kovalev. Hey. Oh. Ah. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry, Echo. Sorry, I was getting caught between the two of them. I have mixed feelings about it. There are parts of it I like. There are parts of it that I don't, is my answer. Mixed feelings. I do like the reconstruction stuff quite a bit.
Another one of Miller's bodyguards.
Seriously, where does he get these guys?
Okay. Right, and then, oh, that goes back this way.
Nice display of bravado.
I bet he was in the army. You don't get reflexes like that just from a body. It takes training, years of it. I'd also say he had to use the knife, because I think by then he'd lost his gun.
Let's find out. Okay. Right. Let's see. So that...
The impact knocked Kovalev off balance. He dropped something.
Okay.
Something new.
Dynamite?
He blew himself up?
He blew it all up.
I doubt it.
What an explosive situation. Ah, front kick. Huh. Good front kick.
How much did he have?
A lot of dynamite. Hey, what's up, Marinda?
Again.
Yes, this is what I was thinking about that a lot, Marinda. This is Nobody Wants to Die, kind of a 1920s noir, well, very modern, like near future, 2200 something, but with a very noir touch, basically. And yes, a lot of Obra Dinn-ish inspiration or feelings about it, seems to me.
He really didn't like this job.
$2,300. Yeah, I guess it's not that near future. What the frick?
Why didn't he blow himself up sooner?
Good question. Here, you got hit again.
Okay.
Kovalev got shot a few times. He kept going.
The reconstruction's complete. Get the safe.
Oh.
Why did he want to blow himself up here?
You already have all the data. Open the fucking safe before it all collapses.
Roger that.
Also, this has taken way more than 13 minutes. Safe should work again. I gotta go all the way around. So, this world is a world in which people don't die permanently. Their consciousnesses are transferred to new bodies, but the bodies themselves are auctioned off. And it's mandatory to have what they call a body subscription service, where you're required to subscribe to the body, and if you don't, then the body can be repossessed. It's all very capitalist bad type stuff. But this guy is a former star athlete, now playing a detective, or who's now a detective, who is trying to figure out, basically, he's sent in by his police chief to recover the stuff that makes it possible to transfer consciousness, called Icarite, from this one body. But when he goes in, he finds out that it was not an accident, nor was it a suicide. The guy was murdered. And the guy who was murdered, Green, was one of the guys responsible for making the Icarite available. So now he's basically tracking down the sort of leads as to why that guy was killed. And of course, the police don't want him to do it. And like he's, you know, the others are working with him and stuff like that. So basically. So that's the short version of what I know.
Is it a real scotch?
Are you crazy? Go!
I'll leave in the bottle.
Rest in peace. It's a card. There's something on it, but without any data.
You're out of time. Take what you have to take and run.
Wait, there's something else there.
There's no time.
See this? Green wrote to Kovalev.
I see. Now, do you want to be scraped off the pavement?
Right. I can think of better ways to spend the evening. Could Green and Kovalev been working together?
Kovalu?
Why did the fucking bartender want to blow himself up in this particular place? What was he hoping to
Dragon, it doesn't really help me to tell me what scenes I am or am not missing. I'm playing the game, man.
Fuck. Sarah, are you there?
Who would have thought that the fly that was buzzing over Green's corpse would get stuck on Icarus? Can't find a window to fly out of.
And I suppose you're the spider, huh?
No, but there's one nearby. Buzz yourself around the Ripus corpse. The one you missed.
You'll need to be more precise. There are several corpses here.
Close to Kovalev. Close enough to
No, I
take
know.
him out with an explosion.
Time could be the net the bastard was trying to trap me in.
Like that cigar I happened to get that you did not get. Okay. This guy?
Looks like a bigwig.
Did you find him? What kind of shape is he in?
Dead.
Just a temporary state for big.
Guy sounds like Snake a little bit.
Unfortunately.
Why did Kovalev kill them? Did you help him?
Him or Green? Let's focus on the one at your feet. Do you recognize him?
Fair enough. Yeah, it's got some Bioshock-ish elements.
George Boyle, CTC director.
From the rotten family that invented the Icarite.
His signature was on the documents from the lounge.
He and the others found a way to strip the poor of their bodies to pad the pockets of rich assholes.
He's just another dead asshole to me. What do you want?
You have a unique chance to get justice. Desynchronize him. Buy some time for the poor people.
You think it's justice to desecrate an Icarite and a corpse?
Yes. If you shoot him through a Icarite, he'll suffer. And more importantly, no more body taxes. It will take months, maybe years, before he gets back on his feet. You gave time to people who really need it.
No, absolutely not. Not a trained killer. No thanks.
This isn't right.
Nope.
What is right? Thousands of souls that will go to the memory bank. You can buy them time.
That's funny.
Just pull the trigger.
No.
Really? No guts? Who are cops here to defend? People like Boyle?
Don't buy it.
Listen, folks.
Nope.
This is a chance for some justice.
No, I said.
Are you on their side? What? They brainwashed
I don't murder people. And I don't even know who the hell you are.
Come on!
Fuck you.
Exactly.
I'm nobody's
Exactly.
Yes, you are. They own you. You proved it.
Ah, James, can you hear me? It's about to go down. You've got to get out.
Shit.
James, you have to get out of there. Go to the damn car. Icarus is about to go down.
Wow. Exactly. You have no idea. I, as an Icarus, discovered the
I
truth.
bet my not-so-great body on a great hand, and damn was I right. Instead of dead, I was ahead for once, and ready to break the case of the century.
That was interesting. So presumably now we go into the,
Hey, Chief. Did you hear they served scotch with lead at Icarus?
I didn't hear anything. Especially not from you. Because you weren't fucking there.
Listen, I grabbed up some evidence. Ties the whole mess to Green with a big fat bow.
You were supposed to send the Green report. That was it. End of list. Fuck. All right. You listen and listen good. Anybody asks, I haven't talked to you since the accident.
Chief, come on.
Nope. I'm pulling you off the case. Steiner out.
well, well.
Crusty old bastard. Why do you have to throw me off the case?
Somebody bribed him. It's my fault. He got cold feet.
Steiner's just trying to cover his own ass. Hide behind regulations, minimize damage, not solve the case. I thought he had bigger balls. Fuck. Learn something new every day, I guess.
Well,
No
that's
doubt
the truth.
about it, this case smells worse than a 2-week-old
Smells
corpse
worse
in
than a
storm
2-week-old
drain.
corpse in a
So many
storm drain.
victims. Who's really behind it all? I don't know his name, but I can already tell what kind of man he is.
Pseudo-revolutionary, self-proclaimed depraved rich asshole.
Nothing but a delusional little fuck. Wants to be judge, jury, and executioner all by his lonesome. Buries the needle on crazy. I try to stop thinking about it. Try to back away. Shut it down. For one simple reason. Much as I like the idea of throwing myself into the city's abyss, if I do that, I'll drag other people down with me. And
Voice acting, by the way, is good in
Sarah
this.
doesn't deserve that.
Quite good.
This city has a disease.
Has a disease.
Something festering. Somewhere deep down. Underneath the routine of concrete and steel. Below the predatory grin of the neon lights, an infection has set in. It's like everybody started having the same nightmares. Night after night. I know the dream. The one that makes me wake up drenched in sweat. Heart about to crack open. Scream locked in my throat. When my whole world spins out of control and flies apart. No matter how hard I try to keep it together.
Whoa.
Oh, fuck.
The streets. Amsterdam Avenue, Manhattan.
This has been one supremely shitty day. Lucky for me, I got just the thing to help get through it.
Go to car. Examine. 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 Discount mechanic.
Old Zed. Man's a classic.
Interesting.
True professional.
Yeah.
It's any machine you bring him, as long as you're not picky about where the parts come from.
Yeah, the playing with space was interesting.
The opera. Take away the singing and the shitter break in the middle, and all you got left is your average daytime soap. One of the most expensive restaurants in the city, and the tiniest fucking servings I've ever seen in my life. Pitiful. Oh, fucking disgusting. At night, they ventilate the ground floor plants. They say it's necessary. Necessary to dump even more pollution into the air. Fuckers.
Somewhere up there, sunlight, you said, maybe? When the city is so built up. Aha.
Another starless night. No surprise there. This much air pollution. Every night's starless.
How do these cars stay up? The stubbornest, most talented bastard I've ever known. Coach TH 06072231.
Fucking rich. Even the dead can take someone off a case.
Acid rain. Citizen, ambient pollution density is increasing by 2% each year. This translates into a need for more frequent decontamination as well as a general decrease in bodily endurance. Reduce your exhaust emissions in the name of the common good. Every time I hear citizen, I'm like,
Just you and me. Suppose I could have borrowed something from Icarus. Oh well. Too late now.
Fifth Element, I could see a little bit, yeah. Anti-grav boosters? Yeah, it's just so, like, you know, I suppose that's probably what it was. Green dead. We received information from unofficial sources about the possible final death of Edward Green. Not a single case of unsuccessful Icarite transportation has happened in over 100 years. So what could be the cause of this tragedy? Shocking conclusions on page 2. Controversial law with no veto. The president, despite previously made promises, did not veto the bill set to reduce the free body subscription cutoff to the age of 20. It was the most difficult decision of my political career, but as president, it was my responsibility to shoulder this burden. To you, citizens, I promise one thing, complete speech, blah, blah, blah. Weather. Meteorologists predict an increase in the level of air pollution, intensified decontamination procedures, chance of thunderstorms and heavy rainfall, air temperature from a low of 55 to a high of 59.
Fuck's sake. Check engine again? Just had it in the shop last week. Fuck it. I'll take it out of Zed's hide later. All this risk for a fucking piece of plastic. Can't even tell what it's for.
Is that a building? Is that a ship? I think I looked at everything. Did that. Not the bobblehead again. I did. See? Read that. I read that. I did that. Is it going to make me take the moonshine? Did that. I did that. Did that. So I've looked at everything. Not the bobblehead again. No, but I'm saying, like, what... There's moonshine here. Like, what? Do I have to drink to progress? Because I feel like I've looked at everything. Can't start my engine. It's annoying.
Yep. Tastes just like it smells.
The Icarus disaster.
Yep, I had to do that.
City. Now new facts have come to light, which we'll bring you live in just a moment in an exclusive special report.
I wonder how Sarah is dealing with it.
Oh, Sarah.
Hello?
Hi, Sarah. You listening to the radio?
It's the middle of the night. Are you drinking again?
Relax. I'm on autopilot.
You or the car?
Did you hear? Icarus is already in the news.
No shit, Sherlock. They've been trumpeting it all over the media for an hour. Wait till they find out politicians have tried to lower the age of free body subscriptions again. People are gonna lose it.
Maybe they'll finally get around to doing something about it.
Hopefully. I mean, I know we can't get involved, but someone needs to tell them enough is enough. Do you know that I barely saved up for my first subscription? All the money was spent on living. If I had to pay a year earlier, I probably wouldn't be here.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thousands of people in the same boat every year. Not everyone makes it, and these fucks want to take away what little chance they have. How can they?
Politicians aren't people. They're assholes.
That's right. People's lives depend on these decisions. They're what decides if you end up in the freezer or not.
Cool off. You're young.
Oh, fuck off with that bullshit. I really can't understand it. I mean, they knew about the consequences. How can they just make decisions like that between drinks? Like human lives mean nothing? Are there any moral boundaries left?
Boundaries still exist. You may not cross them, but some people are just evil and don't try to understand them.
Why?
Because they're bastards, and only other bastards can understand them.
Okay, hang on, Mr. Pessimism. Did you just admit there are good people in the world? And they include
us.
We may not be the best, but yeah, until we screw up.
Okay, that sounds more like you. I was starting to worry. You know, I didn't think it was possible, but looks like we're on the same page. James, can I ask you something personal?
Sure. Go ahead.
Do you believe in life after death? The real one?
And I thought I was the drunk one here.
Well, apparently in the past, people used to ask stuff like that all the time.
Because because the average lifespan was less than 100 years.
And now? Can we believe in anything beyond this?
Okay. Wait a sec.
I'm doing this because of the Rachel thing.
Sure I do. Rachel believed it too.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I overstepped.
Relax. Nothing happened.
What if you could choose? The bank or death?
Oh, shit.
What the hell is the bank is the consciousness bank? Is the bank the consciousness bank? Yeah.
Bank. There's always a chance the NYPD will unfreeze me. Then they'll put me in debt and make me pay it back. Damn it. Bloody hell.
James? James, what's going on?
Charms of an E-class shell.
Ah.
Got it from a junkie.
Now we know.
Still having synchro issues?
Yes. A whole list of shitty side effects. Those damn shivers. You know what's funny? I get the worst shakes in the toilet.
Well, that might be where the last guy liked to shoot up. Part of that may be conditioning. Memory imprinted on the shell. When the body gets certain signals, it's trained to react, expecting the drug.
Charming.
Okay, got it. You were the one who took notes at school.
Do you take care of regular synchro tests? Are you taking ambrosia?
Yeah. I'm an exemplary citizen.
It's important that you do it.
Thanks for caring. This is my fourth body. I can handle it. What are the weirdest synchro issues you've heard of?
I only know cases from police files, and they're not very amusing.
I heard about a guy whose senses swapped places. Extreme synesthesia. He heard colors, tasted sounds, and reacted to smells like he could physically touch them.
I know what synesthesia is.
He was doing fine until he died in a garbage truck accident one morning.
Whoa, did it hit him?
No, he was standing next to it. The smells killed him.
Well, as for your issues, how did the last Icarite transfer go?
Why do you ask?
Well, did it go smoothly, or did you feel something along the way?
Apparently, we're unaware during the transfer, but... Damn, I remember the burning and itching all over my body. I thought I was going crazy. Seth, my partner, said something was weighing him down. He also knew a guy who felt like he was falling off of a cliff every time he changed bodies. That's probably nothing unusual. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
Attention.
it's the fuzz.
Vehicle in a drift prohibited zone. Hands up. What are you holding?
Seriously? Don't you have anything better to do?
I advise you to cooperate. What's your name?
I'm on the job, for fuck's sake.
You will be held responsible for making false statements. So tell the fucking truth. What are you doing here?
I'm resting after I fucked up half the city with a train. 2 weeks ago? Maybe you heard about it.
I have his data.
James Kara, badge number 984. He's Department of Mortality, but not active in the system.
Holy shit. It really is that psycho from the train.
One last time. What are you doing here in the middle of the night?
Just picking up some extra cash on sick leave. Ventilator cleaning. Smells fucking horrible. Pays decent.
Shit. James, there's a bolo from the car from Icarus.
Hey, check that out.
How'd your vehicle get those marks?
Good question. Shit, he was already like this when I picked it up at the workshop. Got
Yeah.
it from Zed. You guys know him? Old bastard gave me a voucher for a car wash.
Good luck finding one open at this hour.
Shit! Olo for a 99 Bluebird! Hands in the air! Don't move! Tow the car right now!
This seems not safe.
Scan the fucker. Hey! Do not move! Hands where we can see them!
Did you get rid of the evidence from Icarus?
No.
Look! They're gonna take us both in!
Okay. I'll spill. Yes, I was on the Icarus, but they threw me off the case. Chief Steiner himself gave the...
James, you stupid cunt! Will you just shut the fuck up? You're making it worse!
We're placing you under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Attention all nearby units. Burglary in process at the Jewelers. Corner of 11th and 58, or 117. Repeat, all nearby units. Staff, repeat, burglary in progress. Corner of 11th and 58, or 117. Ah, fuck this guy. Let's go.
Suddenly they're like, never mind. Okay. I'm not clear why that worked, but...
Almost got us.
Did it work? Did they take the bait?
Wait. Did you call in a fake burglary?
Uh-huh. It was all I could think of.
Well. I'm impressed. Thanks for saving my
Yeah.
ass. One thing, though. Cunt? Seriously?
I panicked. Okay, James. I'm no expert, but the universe seems to be telling you to go home.
You got that
I
right.
believe in science.
I believe it's 2 a.m. and I'm getting sick of you.
Seriously? Shit. I owe you an apology. Didn't look at my watch.
James, I know you have your demons. I've read your file, but you've got to learn to control them.
Why do you think I drink so much?
But you know the saying? The sleep of reason produces monsters. Put the vodka away and rest. It will help.
I have an odd
That won't be
answer.
as funny. Besides, it's a title, not a saying.
What?
Sleep of Reason produces monsters. It's the title of an old drawing. I saw the hologram. The guy falls asleep with his head on the desk. There are boogeymen and bats swirling around him, like they're coming for him. You can almost hear the flutter of their wings. It was Goya, I think.
Suddenly you know art.
Rachel knew art. She liked this place too. Used to stop here sometimes when I picked her up from work.
It's time to go back, James.
I like that you can
Please,
improve the
take care
airplane.
of yourself.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, they got the setting nailed. Altered states get to know each other better. They've got the setting nailed for sure. Okay. Very cool, but it did just save, and I do need to get ready, so. Interesting game. Interesting game. I can see why you suggested it, Dragon. Interesting game. I need to think about how I process all of it. So would you say, is that like, is what we did just then like a third of the way through, halfway through? And also, thank you again to Dragon Spear for gifting it to me. I really do appreciate that. Do you, like, just as a rough estimate, do you think like halfway finished, a third to half? Yeah, I kind of felt like it would be something like that. That's kind of what I would have expected. Okay. Interesting. I'm very glad I tried it regardless. Even if I don't come back to it, I don't know. But I'm glad I tried it. It was definitely, and I really like the investigation sections. I do stand by my comment that I still think the UI needs work. The Obra Dinn was considerably less irritating in terms of how it structured everything, and in some ways it was more and less complicated, I guess, might be a way to put it. So there were both of those things going on. So, but I liked it. It was cool. Okay, just making sure that's all good. All right, cool. That it's worth finishing. Not much effort. Yeah. I'll think about it. I will consider it, but I'm not doing it on Thursday because I really want to keep going with Expeditions Rome. But I will consider it. So, good call thinking about it, Dragon. Very good stuff to consider it. So that, however, though, chat, is going to do it for me here, but not overall. I'm going to be over on GogComm's Twitch channel. I am going to be at 3 p.m., so a little less than a half hour, playing some D&D with the By the Dice Roll crew. So you should head over there if you want to see some of that. D&D with By the Dice Roll playing some Ghosts of Saltmarsh. And again, that'll be from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern today. And then I'll be back on this channel Thursday night, as usual, playing some more Expeditions Rome. If you like what you saw and heard, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you will check out our YouTube at !ArvTube, Discord, !ArvCord, Twitter, !ArvTweets, Blue Sky, !ArvSky. Again, check out Hearthglow on there and GenGMs. Website, arvaneleron.com. Financially, !ArvTrayon is the Patreon. Arv Shop, !Arv Shop's the merchandise area. Thank you for those of you who subscribed today. Please do all those things to really support. We appreciate that. On the publishing side, Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts, Library. That's my Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library, my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. You finished it in 9 hours. But you were doing like a kind of a completionist-ish run, right? I guess you can't really do a completionist run, but anyway, I'll keep that in mind. What was I saying? Icarus, Library. I'm like, what the hell? Tales and Tomes, The Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And Greyshade, my Greyshade IP. Greyshade Renegade Heretic from Athos Arts, available at that link, as is the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks. And you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade from our very own Brandon O'Brien and from Alligator Alley, which will be coming out Gen Con of this year. I am very excited for that. Otherwise, as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter. Important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, Ukraine, I see. I was wondering about that. Okay. Ukraine, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message will do so for others in this situation in the future. Otherwise, I will see all of you lovely folks at the top of the hour over on GGCom's Twitch channel. Thank you to my wonderful mods. Thank you to Dragonspear, Triffity Mats, as always, best mods in the business. Thank you as well to Dragonspear, Triffid, Effect Life, Nonstop, Imaginary Exponent for being supporters of the channel, Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you. And thank you to Black Fury. Thank you to Blue Phoenix, Butthurt, Dr. Hugo, EXE fan. EXE, I'm so sorry. It's good to see you. I'm sorry. I'm literally logging off now. I got to go prep for my GOG stream. But it's good to see you, EXE fan. I hope I'll see you again back here on Thursday or over on GogComm. Jagtress, Live Suing, of course. Thanks for the raid as well. Thank you to Octi Melody, Saturnius, and Xterra. Good to see all of you lovely people. And I will be back very soon. Heading over to GogComm. And I'll be over there at 3 p.m. Eastern. Please join me there for some D&D. And I'm glad that you stopped by, XE. Thanks, everybody. And thanks for choosing this game. Interested to do more of that down the line, possibly. But over to D&D. I'll see you folks over on GogComm in a bit. Until then, everyone be good to each other. And bye for now.